In this video, I'm going to be going over 5 things that I wish I knew when I started YouTube and that I would do if I started a new YouTube channel. Welcome to another awesome video, you guys. Make sure you stick around until tip number 5 because it is the most interesting tip and it's kind of a different take on what you might think. Creating content can be a lot of work and a lot of pressure. So hopefully with these 5 tips I'm about to give you, you guys can start your YouTube channel with more confidence. If you enjoy videos like these, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Tip number 1 on the list is a simple one that people overthink way too often, and that tip is just start. Most people think that before they start a YouTube channel or before they start creating content that they have to have the perfect cameras, the perfect microphones, the perfect setup in the room, that they have to have their video content written out perfectly and executed perfectly, when actually that is far from the case. Now, I'm not saying that you have to constantly post content as soon as you start, but the faster you do get started, the more practice you're going to get in and the faster your progress is going to go. Your videos are just going to get better and better, and you're going to have a better understanding of who you are as a content creator and who people want to see. It's important to understand that one of the things that sets apart your YouTube channel is you. By default, just you starting your own YouTube channel and being in front of the camera and making your own content already separates you from everyone else. So you have to be confident in that when you do make your channel, people will come to see you and like you, and then hopefully enjoy your content as well. You don't necessarily have to do things based off of where you are now in your journey. You should kind of move in mind with where you want to be in the future. What kind of content creator do you want to be? You have to imagine those things, visualize, and kind of just start putting content out there and build yourself up to that point. Believe me, there are tons of live streamers, content creators, you name it, with low budget setups that don't have much going on in the background, that don't have really expensive hardware or software, but they have a great following. And it all comes down to how thoughtful are you in your content creation? Are you being unique and bringing your best self to the camera? Those things matter. You can totally have a great following without having the best startup. Which leads me to tip number 2, budget your money. This is a mistake that I have made in the past, and it really catches up with you. I understand the need to try and keep up with other channels, but as a YouTuber that's just starting out, you may not have the means to do what other YouTubers are doing. For example, I'm a PokeTuber. There's a bunch of people who are doing Pokemon YouTube channels, doing unboxings, giveaways, all these sorts of things, and I would try in my own way to keep up with that by opening tons of product every week, by doing giveaways every week. And man, let me tell you, it is not free. The Pokemon is an expensive hobby, and a lot of the viewers really don't think about how much is spent every week going into content like that. So really try not to break the bank. You don't need to. Again, thoughtful, engaging content, and maybe a few giveaways here and there is cool, but really think about budget. Spending money on the channel is an investment. It does help, but if you do it slowly but surely, I guarantee you it is the best way, and it's not really going to affect your channel negatively. Save your money, get one thing at a time to upgrade your hardware, software, your setup, the way your room looks, and yes, your subscribers will go up slowly but surely, but ultimately it just comes down to the content. It comes down to you and what you're creating. Tip number 3 on the list is do your research. People, there is just no excuse to not find the information you need out there to make your channel better. There is so much out there on YouTube, on the internet in general, for you to learn and really step up your game on YouTube. There are tons of ways to check out what creators are trending, what topics, what keywords, and a lot of that you can find actually on YouTube. Once you create a channel, YouTube Studio is a great tool. Once you open up that dashboard, you can see analytics, you can see what's trending, what's been searched the most, what content creators are being compared to you. There's so many tools just on YouTube, and I encourage you to jump on Google and other places on the internet to find out what's trending and how you can improve. And also, not to mention, there's so many people on YouTube who create videos like these, who create tips, tutorials, and just so many videos that are educational. Utilize YouTube. A lot of what I learned, I actually learned from other content creators on YouTube, and they gave me the education and the inspiration to go and create my own. Tip number 4 on the list is create smarter, not harder. In other words, I think a quality over quantity approach is very important when creating videos. Some people think that posting constantly is a good idea to gain subscribers and gain a following, but really, if you're just starting out, most likely your content is not going to be the most engaging or the most interesting. So really, again, hone your skills, hone your craft over time, and put out less videos at first that you spend more time creating, finessing, putting detail into, and then putting it out, because you want it to be engaging. You want it to be possibly entertaining or educational. Whatever value your video has, you want that to come across. Creating content is actually very difficult and takes time. Unless you have a big team around you because you have the means to pay an editor or a videographer, things like that, you yourself will have to take a lot of time out of your day to record, edit, and publish these things. And trust me, if you don't put that effort in, you will notice and other people will notice. A good place to start, I can tell you, is to create a well thought out VOD or video on demand, and then take small clips of that and edit it down to 30 seconds or a minute, and then you can post YouTube shorts throughout the week. So maybe one long form video a week, maybe 3 or 4 shorts a week, and that will help you out because it all came from that quality of VOD that you took the time to record, edit, and publish. Try to make sure your videos are engaging, that they have a call to action, and that you give them a reason to come back. Is it entertaining, educational? What is it? Give them the value, make it engaging, and the call to action is so important. Make sure you like and subscribe. And tip number 5, and this is the most interesting tip I'm going to give today, and that is don't be original. I know that sounds weird, but this tip is for the people that are just starting out creating content and starting new YouTube channels. At first, it's going to be really hard to do your own thing and be completely unique. So really, what you should do is watch other YouTubers, especially the bigger ones, some of the, mid-tier ones, and just see what you like. It's not just about how many subscribers or views you can get, but what do you like? What do you want to emulate? Who inspires you? And then what kind of videos do you want to make? How are you going to put your spin on it? So if you remember, like I said at the beginning of the video, what makes your channel unique is ultimately you. So even if you copy a little bit, and I use that word like loosely, even if you get inspiration from other channels to make your own content, you are still that unique factor. It will be different inevitably. So as you're getting this practice in, you're creating content, you're finding out who you are as an entertainer or a content creator or an educator. Along the road, you will start to develop your own style and put a spin on these other things that you've taken from other creators. There's definitely people that I have taken inspiration from, that I have copied a little bit from, but it's because I really enjoy actually watching their videos and I go, I want to do that. I really like that. And I think other people will like that as well, on top of the fact that it's me on this channel, not just me trying to be another person. All I'm saying, you guys, is if you are completely fresh, just starting out, just learning how to create content and edit and publish, don't try to reinvent the wheel right away. Take inspiration from other creators and build a following, put your own spin on it, and then eventually you can pivot and just make it all your own. You might keep some of those old elements and ideas that you were using in the past, but it'll grow into something better, something more unique and creative, as long as you are thoughtful and you really want to put in the work. Another thing that I've done is when I go live, I've really figured out live, talking to people back and forth, what they really like about me and my channel, and then it allowed me to further kind of tweak my videos and put myself more into those VODs. And then again, you guys, I'm taking clips from the VODs, I'm taking clips from the live streams and creating YouTube shorts. So just dropping more gems for you guys. Quality over quantity. Try to be more thoughtful. At first, don't be too original, but grow yourself as a creator. Become more unique over time, more creative over time. And your fans, your followers, your subscribers, whatever you want to call them, will totally appreciate it. If you have any more questions, you guys, about YouTube, about Pokemon, about anything, leave it in the comments section and I will answer every single person. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video or the next live stream. Peace out, Wolfpack.